Right. The new trend now is every mobile hunter leaves a cell camera where they're going to hunt at.
Yeah.
Now you can see where they're hunting.
You know what the trend is they do trail camera drops. It's like a new thing. They'll drop those cell cams all over the place, and what they think are potential areas.
Mm-hmm.
They'll sit at home, watch their phone, and wait for it to ding a giant buck to them, and then they'll go hunt there. But what I'm seeing is they're not even hunting these spots until they get a pick, and they're ruining a lot of good spots because you go in there and nobody's hunted there, but they threw a camera in there, a week before season.
Yeah.
And now all the signs gone dead.
Yeah. I was thinking about this the other day. I was doing something, just thinking out loud, and like these, I was thinking these mock scrapes, everybody, that's like a real big thing right now.
Yeah.
Cell cameras are a huge thing right now. I just wonder if it's going to be one of those deals where all that stuff will just quit working. Like it'll just, like all the other fads and that's come and gone in the hunting world. If that's something that people are going to improperly use or overuse, and then all of a sudden it's what everybody else does again.
You know what works better than putting 20 cell cams in 20 good spots?
Hunting 20 good spots.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Right? The first time you go in, instead of dropping a cell cam,
yeah,
hunt.
Yeah. I'm, if you want to say lucky, but like I don't, cell cams typically aren't an option on the public land I hunt. Like you can't get service in those hills most of the time. So, not even an option around us unless you're in flats somewhere.
I see a situation or two for them where like, I would use one to get some intel at a spot that I know something's going on. And I'm like, I don't know what or when or why, but I'm going to find out.
Yeah.
And I'm going in there for a hunt. I'm just going to leave this here, see if that animal stays after I leave, that kind of thing. But if I'm running 1 or 2 cell cameras, that's a lot for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're running more than that, you're probably too busy chasing batteries around and cards and whatever else you're doing, and checking your phone to actually do any hunting, because you need to foot scout and find fresh sign. You need to know where the deer are now. Those deer will rotate in and out of areas quite often. They might be in there for like a week. By the time you get those pictures and stuff and you plan a hunt, sometimes they're out of there. But they can be helpful. I mean, I know people who've done pretty well with them, but man, it's a lot of management, a lot of work, and it kind of takes the fun out of the hunting. For me, to some degree. I mean, I like using them for a tool in certain specific situations, but the overuse, I don't think helps them out. I think it helps them more that they're doing that, because it pushes those deer into positions.
Do you think, like, if you could look like 20 years into the future in hunting, you think that'll be something that'll eventually get outlawed? Like people will be using them so much and they'll get so affordable and cheap that everybody uses them, and all of a sudden it's like a problem almost.
Yeah, I think it's going out.
Yeah.
I think, even talking to the local warden, he called me the other day and we were talking on the phone, and he just kind of made it clear that that's a huge problem for him. I mean, that's one of his biggest things is he's policing trail cameras. The majority of them are illegal here. They don't have no name, address, number on them. And, it's a requirement here. And he's got to go out and police that.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's still. I always am very conflicted about like how much technology I let into my hunting realm, and it seems like the more you use technology, the less, the worse you do. Sometimes it's like there's nothing that really competes with good woodsmanship and reading sign.
There isn't really.
Yeah.
It's, they help and they don't help. Locating a big bucket, knowing what wood lot he's in, is huge.
Right.
And a camera can help you a lot with it. It doesn't even have to be a cell cam. It just has to be a camera to locate that deer.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Once you know he's in there, now you hunt him down with your good old skill.
Yeah, exactly.
But putting a camera near a bedding area or where you think you're going to kill him, you're getting your scent in there and you're pushing him out, and now you got to wait to see if he comes back, and that can take a long time. And then when he does come back, he's leery. Think about that whole first sit theory, and look at the fact that most people, the bucks that they have that are over 5 years old, were on the very first time they sat a spot, even though they sit spots over and over and over again. When you look into that, you think, well, what good is it to get into a spot, drop a camera, and then back out and wait a week or two and go back in?
Yeah.
Even if the deer's there, he's going to be checking for you. Those big deer are just too smart for that stuff. So I don't think it hurts you to have a camera out there, and if you get a picture, go after that deer or something like that. But I think if you're dependent on that, if that's your dependence, is the hunting cell cams, and that's your whole plan, you got to rethink your plan. I don't think they're a bad tool. I just think people are getting way too dependent on them.
Hey everybody, if you like the channel, make sure you subscribe right here. And if you like the clips, I got 2 more options for you. 2 options right here. Subscribe right here. See you guys.